Hello everyone, welcome to Res Snapper. My name's MJ, aka Res Snapper, and today we're looking at 4 brand new data mined cards. This is from snap.fan. Absolutely hilariously, literally an hour ago, I filmed a video where I looked and rated every single unreleased card, and then I stopped filming and saw that they'd just announced, or rather the 4 latest cards had just been data mined. Hilarious. Anyway, what I'm saying is subscribe, because I'm going to put the full length video, which is like 30 minutes long, where we look at 30 odd unreleased cards. I'm going to put that up very soon. But hey, let's kick it off with Evolutionary, who literally is creating a brand new archetype just by himself. So he's a 4/7, and he's got the ability at the start of the game, unlock the secret ability of all your cards with no abilities. So first and foremost, from a stat line perspective, really strong. Like, this is this like the highest 4 cost? I mean, I guess you got crossbones, but that's got the downside of having to play into a lane where you're already winning. Yeah, this is crazy, because it gives your no ability cards powers, and let's see those no ability cards and what powers they have. So Wasp becomes on reveal, afflict 2 random enemy cards here with -1 power. It looks like a lot of these cards are going to basically do the Scorpion effect, but almost like on cards that are on board, and all of those feed into each other, and there's also this unspent mana angle to it as well. So that's Wasp. Misty Knight becomes, when you end a turn with unspent energy, give another friendly character, or sorry, card, I can't read, +1 power. Cool. Shocker becomes, give the leftmost card in your hand -1 cost. Decent bit of cost reduction. Also going to help you to achieve unspent energy. Cyclops becomes, when you end a turn with unspent energy, afflict 2 random enemies here with -1 power, which is really good. The Thing becomes, on reveal, afflict a random enemy card here with -1 power. Repeat this twice more, so he's giving -3, sort of making Thing the equivalent of like a 4/9. Crazy. Abomination becomes, costs 1 less for each enemy card in play that's afflicted with negative power, so potentially you're playing Abomination for free. And Iron Lad is not part of this. Hulk, this is where all of those previous abilities feed into it. He becomes an ongoing +2 power for each card. Brilliant, be great if I could read. Ongoing +2 power for each turn you end with unspent energy. I mean, this makes Hulk crazy. I mean, let's say you manage to pull it off 2 or 3 turns. 2 turns, he's a 16. 6/16. Hulk is nasty. I mean, can you do it every turn? If you Wasp turn 1, Misty Knight turn 2, can you do it every turn? You can do it 5 times, right? So Hulk can become a 22. I want to see that. Yeah, this card is absolutely crazy. Very, very cool. Don't know when this comes out. I assume it comes out in the Guardians of the Galaxy season, which sorry, I was about to repeat what I said in the earlier video. I was going to say one would assume it's May, because that's when the film comes out, but it is now confirmed that it is May. Right, moving on to the next card. Iron Lad. I absolutely love Iron Lad. Definitely a favourite of mine in the comics. In Marvel Snap, he is going to be a 4/6 with the on reveal, copy the text of your deck's top card. This is super... Idiot. Coughing. This is super cool and super interesting. So I guess this would go in fact, really interestingly, in the full length video that I did, that I filmed like an hour ago before I knew what this was, I actually spoke a little bit about a couple of other 4-drops, Random, who is an unreleased card, and Jubilee, and how they're both 4-drops, or 4-cost cards, and they fit into sort of ramp or sort of high-cost card archetype. I mean, Iron Lad fits in here perfectly, and now you're starting to construct a picture of what like a Zabu out of control super high cost deck would be. I don't know if that would be the official name for the archetype, but I really like this. This is really cool. I mean, just off the top of my head, maybe imagine getting like a Magneto effect off of this, or those massive like turn 6 plays, maybe Doctor Doom, anything like that. Yeah, I think this just has so much potential. Definitely going to lead to some awesome clips, I think. Howard the Duck. Oh boy, with the Quinjet nerf today, I'm happy to see another decent ongoing low-cost card. So this is a 1/2 with the ongoing effect. Tap this to see the top card of your deck. Now, first and foremost, it's not the most super helpful thing in the world, because ultimately, unless you get Yondu'd or whatever, you're going to draw that card anyway, so you'll always have it. It's just about more information, isn't it? I guess it'll be particularly helpful towards the end of the game if you are waiting for that top deck, and on turn 6, or rather on turn 5, you know that your top deck isn't going to save you. Gives you a bit more information about retreating and all that sort of thing. So, pretty cool card. Not crazy powerful, but could be useful. And like I say, I think might fit nicely into some ongoing decks. Like I've got some ongoing stuff where I like using Onslaught and like Spectrum and stuff to like give surprise power. So I think it'll fit into there fairly well. And then finally, the last brand new datamined card. I don't believe that Nebula is actually a 1/1. Because if we scroll down here, we see that she's part of the season pass. So it looks like she's a 4/6. And so let's assume she's a 4/6. 4/6, each turn your opponent doesn't play a card here, +2 power, except the turn you play this. So basically, excuse me, basically turn 5 and 6. If your opponent doesn't play a card there, she's going to grow to potentially a 4/10. I really like this, actually. I like this a lot. I mean, just at a base level, 4/6 is just good stats. Just strong, normal vanilla stats. I mean, look at Thing. That's his stat line. And basically throwing down the gauntlet to your opponent to say, if you don't play at this location, I'll probably win it. Or obviously that's maybe going a bit far. But oh my god, I'm absolutely thick and stupid. I didn't even think about how well she works with her sister, Gamora. Gamora is obviously the 5/7 that gets +5 if your opponent plays there. You can play Gamora into Nebula and basically guarantee stats either way. That's absolutely genius. I hadn't even thought of that. That's brilliant. But yeah, I think Nebula is incredible. This is actually probably one of my favourite 4-drops. Great stats and super versatile. Like basically it's always gonna either force your opponent into doing something or change their plans, or you just get extra power. So I'm massively a fan of this. Anyway, that's my review of these brand new datamined cards. Like I said, I used snap.fan. Do subscribe, because I've got a full length video, super long, going through all of the new cards. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.